San, Shi, Go, Rook, Sich, Hatch, Ku, No, and again. Each, Knee, San. I rotate my hips. But you show that's why we practice things in the same way. Why do we need to rotate our hips? The reason that we rotate our hips is to get our body mass from one side of our body out to the other. Yeah, I'm trying to move body mass forward and back. Yeah. So what I want to do is allow that body mass to move smoothly by being flexible with this back leg. So I'm not going to let it move out and in, but what I'm going to do is let it compress and drive. Compress and drive. This is nothing new to you, hopefully. But every time you rotate your hips, back leg compresses and bends, it takes the body weight into it. And then it pushes the body weight back out. So you want to feel your body weight going down, out, down, out, down, out. Not just this one. Push. Let's do it. Okay. I always do for myself for any training session. Is I try and move as much as I can my weight forward and back whilst rotating my hips, whilst keeping my knees forward. One of the sort of principles that I sort of will die on is that I need to be able to maintain stability in my stance while having maximum movement. So all the way through for you guys is just hips forward, just in executive stretch. And I just want you to move backwards and forwards. Back and forward. Back and forward. My hips aren't moving yet, I'm just shifting my weight. What I'm thinking about when I'm doing this is I want to keep my back straight. I want to keep my tailbone tucked in so I'm not hinging at my hips and keeping everything upright. So when I push back, my tailbone stays flat there. Close. And I'm driving forward. Just back and forward, nice and easy. And I'm keeping this rear leg especially forward. So I'm not letting it open up. Keeping that squeeze in. So this muscle is burning right now for me. I'm feeling that muscle squeeze the whole time. So I'm constantly shifting backwards and forwards. Good. And all the way to do, every time you push forward, I just want you to punch, 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 punch. Feel that leg pushing your hands out. Forward, I'm being super relaxed with my arms, and then I'm just squeezing this inner thigh muscle, letting the hand go out and go back. I'm not trying to make a shape. I'm just letting that hand just fire out. I'm not worried about making a fist. I'm not worried about making heating. I'm just from here, letting it drive out and back. From this leg to the thigh muscle. Push, 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 push. Just to get you loose and relaxed. So when you be really soft, just shift backwards and forwards. Rotate your hips, back, forward, arms nice and loose. When you're ready, no time, when you feel like it, and the thigh muscle squeeze, back leg push, punch and go back. Punch and back. When you're heating, you kind of relax, super relaxed. And it's like, I want to be relaxed, super relaxed. Oh. Wherever it comes, I can punch from this, I can punch from this, I can punch from this, I can look here. Yeah? I don't want you just to be loose and let your arms go. Yeah? Some of you, this level of tightness, I want you to be wherever my hand naturally snaps to. Sometimes my hand comes up, sometimes it comes down, sometimes it does come back, and it always pops out from me here. It never comes back to here. Yeah? That requires a level of effort. I want to go in. So probably we'll go a few different places if you're really relaxed. Yeah? So she's like, so I want to feel it when I go back, I pull my head right way back, each. And then from there, I drive my head and leg forward to get a knee. All the way back, all the way forward. Seven. Back, forward, sheep. Back, go. Back, go. Back, seat. Whilst you're moving. So whenever I'm rotating, when I rotate my hips, my knees want to follow. Like so if I want to rotate my hips to the right, my knees want to go to the right, or rotate the left, they want to go to the left. What I want you to try and do is use your inner thigh muscle squeeze to keep this knee in. So when I pull my head back, that knee doesn't go out. When I push my knee forward, that should be squeezed in. From here, this one, I want to push my knee in the opposite direction of my hip to create symbols. If I don't push my knee out and I keep it there, it will follow. So I have to think, when my hip is going this way, I push my knee that way to keep it still. When I push my hip this way, I push my knee that way to keep it still. So I have this stillness in my stance when I'm moving. And whatever supporting leg that you have, you're always squeezing into it. So for example, when I'm punching Yakizuki, my back leg can push to give me speed, power, all this stuff, to get my mass moving. But this inner thigh muscle squeeze and this anchor point here is vital so that my hips have somewhere to snap to. Yeah? So I want to think about our supporting leg being an anchor point for our body to wrap around. Not just at the front, but at the back. When I rotate back, that back leg becomes my anchor point. I have it squeezing in, I have it engaged, so I'm rotating to a point every time. If that makes sense, yeah? So right now I just want to work on engaging these inner and outer thigh muscles so that we're keeping them solid when we need to, yeah? So if I borrow Paul, is it? From the punch back. Okay, cool. So all the way through is just move around. Yeah, cool. Just lift this leg up. And just like up. Yeah, cool. All we're going to do is just have our knees outside each other. We're going to push my leg down as hard as I can. I'm going to push my leg this way as hard as I can. And we're just pushing to that position. Tight. So he's feeling his outer thigh muscle working. I'm feeling mine working. Then we swap on the inside. He's feeling that inner thigh muscle squeeze, pushing me that way. I feel mine squeeze, push it this way, and we're feeling that engagement right the way through. Push. Outside, inside. Push. Give it a try. Get that right. Go. And just make a yes. So here, just feel, again, I want to feel that knee pushing, that outer thigh muscle, pulling my knee this way. I always feel my back inner thigh muscle squeezing. This is always squeezing anyway. All the way through from here, just block it down right. Feel your hip pulling back as much as you can. Have that squeeze. Then we're going to rotate in and punch your head. Knee. And back. Stand. And push. Back. Roll. Push. Roll. Back. Sit. Push. Hatch. Back. Cool. And roll. Legs. Change legs and hands. So all the way through the partner, guys, is just that you make executive steps. Just basically pattern. Okay. All we're going to do is just punch out speed. I'm just going to test this inner thigh muscle in his back leg. So when you can see it down the right, see how it moved? I want him to feel me pulling and fight against that pull. So he's squeezing, he's changing it now. I can feel him pulling against me. I'm trying to pull his knee out, he's squeezing it in. Then he punches knee, and it's really squeezed in. He's going to block, keep fighting against my pull. Sap. Yes. Cheat. Everyone see that difference? Go. Block. Sit. Hatch. Cool. And Drew. Close. That's the first one. The second one. Okay, so here, this one we're changing from out to end. Out to end. Yeah? So from here, when he blows me down right, his hips going that way, I want his knee to be pushing against my hand. Blocking it right. I feel that press. When he's punching, I want to feel it closing, squeezing in. Knee. Good. Sap. Sheet. Go. Block. I want to feel him fight against every way that I'm pushing. Close? Just to get that feeling again. Okay, so here, guys, give it a try. Here, right leg is going to come in. You're going to step back in this way. Should go reach. And come back. Again, here, left side. Knee. And come back. Right side. Hand. And back. She. And go. Squeezing. Right, so I'm seeing people with their legs apart, kind of swinging that leg around. You want to make sure that everything is compressed and drop the end before you push back. Close. Same thing, right? Squeeze down, back. Each. Okay? You can start also make an important point, like start showing that it's not opening. Yeah? Same thing from here. I don't want it to be coming out to end. I want it to feel like as my legs come close together, my arms are coming down right there. With my knees and elbows meet in the middle at the same time, yeah? Quite a few are open by the time that's happened, yeah? Make sure you're closing, everything is coming in. He says that really nice things like when I'm in shape, I'm doing something hand like this. You know, you just go like that. So you want to gravity, right? Gravity is diagrams. Yeah? What are you doing again? Like the language barriers, I think, not feeling able to ask questions, I think as well. People sort of took sort of ideas that they thought were more about that than they were about that exercise. Especially over here in the West, we were kind of trying to work it out because we didn't have sort of people being open with their knowledge. Yeah, already. So, training was about making it as hard as possible at the level we want our keyhole to be as more challenging as possible, without losing sight of what the principle of the movement is. Yeah? So for example, in stances, people not really understanding what Zen scratch, front stance. They think this, back stance is this, and side stance, keep that is this. What it moves towards me is standing with your weight in a certain position. Zen scratch, standing with your weight forward. Keep that standing with your weight center. Kokusu that standing with your weight back. Those, as opposed to that shape. But people were making shapes and thinking, how do I make a shape larger? I make it longer. That is really hard. That's really hard. Yeah? That's really hard. But completely back. So then the level of difficulty has then gone beyond the part like the usefulness of the practice. Yeah? So what I want you to think is just with each stance, where your center is. I always look at the top of my belt, like as my indicator of where I want my body to sort of be. So where that top of the belt is, when I'm in Zen scratch, I try to have that top of the belt to my leg. Yeah? When I'm in Kiratch, I try and have that top of the belt to the center. When I'm in Kokusu that, I try and have that top of my belt to that back leg. So the back stance and front stance are completely opposite in terms of the shape and where my weight is, but with the exact same principle being there. Yeah? That position are the same. Weight back, weight forward is the same thing. Yeah? You're just doing it in a different way. So I want you to just go from like Zen Kitsurach, Kiratch, Kokutsurach, Kiratch, Zen Kitsurach, maybe 4 or 5 times. And just practice trying to get it off your belt, to your leg, to the center, to your leg. Don't worry about length. I think that's so important is because within stance we have to have the ability to move. Yeah? And if I make my stance too long, if I don't have control of my center and where I'm moving my center, and I'm focusing just on making the shape as big as possible, I lose the ability to move. Like, you know, like this Zen scratch. How much hip mobility do I actually have when I'm in a stance this long? Or a stance this long? How much hip mobility? If I try and do Hiya from here, which we'll practice in a minute, like I have almost nothing to give. Whereas if I'm in my position where I can shift my weight from here, then this can rotate like way further in to this position and back than I can if I'm in a stance here and I'm trying to rotate my hip in. It's all upper body, yeah? And that's why you see like for a long time people just sort of doing this and nothing going on here. Because they're in this position, yeah? And it's like, and it's impossible. Same with Kiratch being too light. I want it from here in my Kiratch, I want my belt to be able to travel to the front and the back, if that makes sense. I want my belt to be able to travel from the front to the back, from the front to the back. I want to have that mobility within all 3 stances. They should be the same. Awesome. Granted, like especially that because that's really hard to get right. Yeah, takes a bit of practice, but that's a good sort of an example of worthwhile challenge as opposed to superficial challenge. Yeah, that makes sense.
Awesome.
So I just want you to try from front stance. We've done that, so don't spend too long on this one, but belt to the front of your leg, belt to the back leg. From Kokutsurach, from back to front, then from Kiratch, from one to the other. Close? Give that a try, guys. Washigiri for it. Just a back leg washigiri. Just up here. Thanks, cool. Okay, so Chris is just going to kick washigiri. All I'm going to do is stay sit. Yeah? And this is about me squeezing into that front leg, just like that. He's going to kick washigiri. I'm going to take a step forward. And then I'm going to close very quickly. Just get ready. One good. One more. I'm going to step close and kick from the inside here, okay? So trying to be very gentle. Doesn't take a lot, it's really painful, yeah? So I'm stepping, and then from here, I'm thinking, don't rotate this, feel like you are closing. I want to feel my body close into that, where my hip is coming round, just like here, and just let that leg back, follow through. So I'm closing my head in on that kick. This again, this step close. Do that, guys. So all I'm doing is right leg, step, left leg coming. Yeah? Give that a try. Go for it. Like that, I think a fundamental training that you want to have. And then eventually you get rid of all anchor points and just sort of move. So it's getting rid of the body. So again, I just want go actually get a reach, pull lovely, and again, knee. So all I'm going to do is just rotate my body, stand. And I'm not going to have an anchor, I'm just going to rotate. And again, go. And I just want to get the timing right as it comes in. So I'm going to try my as it comes in. So for you, as it kicks, boom, I'm like left leg driving with no anchor point and just rotation. Yeah? Timing is important for this one. That sounds very different. From here, I rotate my hips, losing my anchor points, and just lifting and digging. Boom, that leg in. Yeah? What my legs are doing is they're just going like that. Yeah? Just up across. No anchor point, 100% my body mass is moving, so I'm not keeping my mass attached to the floor now. I'm sending as much of my mass as I can into my partner.